chapter that is very close to my heart. Actually, almost all of them are close to my heart. This is a little bit autobiographical. Some of the chapters are completely made up. Some actually happened in my life, and some the names were changed to protect the innocent and to call out the guilty. But this one is Relationships Uncorked. They tell you when your slip is showing. They don't let you go on stage wearing something that makes you look frumpy or dumpy. And they definitely don't serve you broccoli and tell you it's greens. They are your business besties, your Bizlationships besties, and they change your game. I spent decades without Bizlationships besties because not just because of my trust issues and control freak tendencies that drive my desire to be a solo act in business, but also because, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of a lot. Ideas pour through my mind faster than I can even keep up with. So sometimes I talk really fast and I tend to combine thoughts that don't even belong together. Imagine you have a chef who's making dessert while finishing the main course, and she accidentally put sugar in the gravy instead of salt. I'm not proud to admit that that actually happened to me, but that is a true story. My impatience makes me do things myself rather than teaching someone else how to do them or accept their best as good enough for me. Where most people see walls, I actually see windows, and sometimes I dive through them head first, making those people around me feel scared for their own safety and also concerned for the state of my mental health. I've always been a loner in business. I've always felt like others simply didn't get me. But it became very clear as I grew my business and it was time to scale that this being alone was an unsustainable strategy and I had reached my breaking point. Instead of celebrating being alone and in control, Janet Jackson, instead of celebrating that, I was actually lonely and stuck in neutral. I lied to myself and said, I am methodically planning my next steps. But the truth was, I was as stagnant as a Mississippi swamp on a sweltering, windless summer day. Any of y'all out there ever been to a Mississippi swamp? You know that that is stagnant, nasty, hot. I had no one to let me know what I didn't know that I didn't know. Dr. Google and wild ass guesses, they were way out of their league by this point to propel me to that next level. I was just sitting and idling in neutral, fooling myself that I was just waiting at a stoplight. But then something wild happened. At the age of 52, I discovered a tribe of people who were in many ways just like me, and damn, that was scary. They thought ahead of other people. They weren't afraid to take calculated risks, and some of them even cursed like sailors. Look, as a military veteran, I earned the right to curse like a sailor because I am a sailor. Once a sailor, always a sailor. Anyway, I digress. They were also my direct opposites. In many ways, where I lagged, they flourished. Where they had weaknesses, I had superpowers. All this time, I thought all I needed was a window to bust through a wall. I had grown so used to doing things the hard way, I was used to doing a kamikaze dive into the unknown. That was my status quo. But my biz besties, oh my God, they opened doors that I didn't even know existed. Together, we reached common goals without being covered in my diving through window shattered glass. Now, some of you may be asking yourself at this point, but Renee, why didn't you just open the damn window? Did you listen to me when I said I was impatient? I was much happier picking glass out of my hair than I would have been trying to push and pull on a window. Okay. My biz besties and I don't gatekeep. In fact, we shout out each other's greatness all the time. We shout it from the rooftops because we want everyone to know that we're aligned and we're on the same team. But we also know that if one of us succeeds, all of us succeed. And if one of us falters, if one of us isn't up to par, all of us are affected. So we soar by bringing each other out, bringing out the best in each other, and also keeping each other accountable and being there for each other in both good times and bad. We don't compete for the spotlight. We all shine light on each other. That makes all of us shine even brighter. Even if we have the same strengths, two of us in the group have the exact same strength, egos don't get in the way because guess what? All of us have multiple strengths, and we can ebb and flow, leaving the room that we walk into together in a higher state of mind and existence than it was when we arrived. Yes, we can all stand alone in our own expertise and be a force to be reckoned with. But when we all got together, my biz besties and I, legendary. I know you're asking yourself at this point, which wine could she be referring to? I will share I will share that with you now. Bordeaux, this blend is for you. Your reds are represented by Petit Verdot, Malbec, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Cabernet Sauvignon, some of the world's most recognizable and respected varietals. And while each of your grape varietals can stand on its own because they're of such high quality, there's no denying the iconic magic that happens when you combine all of them or any number of them together in one bottle. One amazing vintage. The percentages of each superstar will vary depending on the desired outcome. Maybe you want more plum, less cedar. Maybe you want more cedar and less graphite. Are you serving it with filet mignon and fingerling potatoes? Or are you serving it with roasted pork and green bean casserole? Lord, I hope it's not green bean casserole. I don't know who created that and who eats it, but I think it's nasty. So I hope you don't pair that with anything. If you are eating it, no judgment, but read the chapter Toxic X for your pairing for green bean casserole. Okay, back to the book. Anyway, what makes a Bordeaux blend perfect for your special occasion is determined by your desires and your needs in that particular moment. Perhaps a prestigious left bank debutante will be your speed for a $500 a night gala, or an elegant right bank beauty is just the right $50 touch for your elegant dinner party for very special guests. Either way, it better be your biz besties seated with you at that table where you made space for each other. Pop that bottle for your supportive sisters and your backbone brothers, because without them, you could find yourself sitting on a shelf collecting dust. What do you think? Do you like that one? Did you find anything in that chapter that you could relate to in business, whether it's being alone in business and feeling just stuck, or whether it's finding that tribe of people who are just like you and can actually elevate you? Or is it finding that tribe of people and realizing they really weren't your tribe all along and it was time to move on and find a new tribe to work with to become your biz besties? All of this is part of an entrepreneurial journey. All of this are things that I've actually gone through. That entire story was absolutely true. I left out some of the more difficult and, kind of heartbreaking parts of it. That's for a different book. This book isn't my therapy. This book is for fun beyond the glass. So thank you for tuning in and listening. I'm excited to bring another chapter your way soon. And if you love this chapter and you're not already one of my book launch club members, you need to join. Completely free to join. It's nothing but collaboration and your input to help make this book the perfect pour for you. So thank you so much again for being here. I can't wait to expose your personality. My little dog over there is my ride or die. One of his chapters are going to be in the book. That one, you're going to have to buy the book in order to hear that chapter about 19-year-old little Beamer. Okay, it's time for me to go. Have an awesome day. Thank you for being here, and make sure that link down there below or that QR code over there, or maybe it's over there, click it, sign up, join the fun.